It's Sports Update on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. Let's start from the Continental Royal Rumble at the weekend. When it comes to football, there was continental engagement, and we have just one Nigerian representative in the continent, and that is Rivers United. And it was not a good news. They left the shores of this country to a neighboring country to keep a date, and they lost that game to Academica of Ghana right there in Kumasi. 2-1 it ended in favor of that team. And for Rivers United, they are the sole representative of Nigeria in the continent this season after Bendel Insurance Enyiba, the winner of the league, crashed out in the CAF Champions League, and now we have just only Rivers United remaining in the continent, and they lost their second game. And if you look at it, all African teams, all North African teams, I beg your pardon, won their game. Even Club African, who is in Group C of the CAF Confederations Cup alongside Rivers United, won their own game. Well, Isaac, welcome to Sports Update this evening. I don't really know what's happening to our club, but for Rivers United, they prepared and they lost that game in Ghana.
Yes, it was sad because this is more or less bigger than a continental game. Any game between a Ghanaian team and a Nigerian team is seen as if it's the two national teams that are playing. And you know the rivalry there. And to played against Dream FC and didn't get the result, at least a draw was not a good one for Rivers United. Dream FC doesn't have that pedigree, and Rivers United went there. They were even losing by 2-0 before the tail end of the game. A Ghanaian player playing for Rivers United got the 9-minute consolation goal, not anything reasonable for Rivers United to have ended it 2-1 in favor of Dream FC at the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi. And it goes to show that we still need to improve on what we do outside the country when playing football. We shouldn't just be sitting at home winning all our games at home, but we must go there and make statements. And that's what improves your rating. Not just comfortably winning your home games. Go there. This is a game University Club won. Because we are not playing Club Africain, for God's sake. Club Africain is the most experienced and most difficult club in that particular group. And they've gotten 6 points from 2 matches because they also defeated Academica Dolobito away in Angola by 3-1. So I expect that Rivers United will have taken this opportunity to get at least a draw. Though they are second of the group, but now Dream FC also had 3 points, and that is not good for a team that want to qualify. And you know, if eventually they qualify, probably it will be behind Club Africain, and that will make them face a tougher opposition in the next stage of the CAF Confederations Cup.
Yes, that will make them to face a tougher position if they qualify. They have 3 points. Club African have 6 points because they've won 2 games. They beat APC Lobito that Rivers United also defeated here in Nigeria, that is in Uyo. Now they went to Dream FC in Ghana and lost that game 2-1. But if you look at it over the years, we've not really been getting it right in the continent, it seems our MPFL organizers, club management are not even worried about our poor performances in the continent.
I think they will start getting worried when this big Super African League will not recognize any club from Nigeria. Then they will know that, yes, we are losing a lot. And they will start setting up very well. And even the club's administrators themselves will also know that it's no longer business as usual. You need to invest. You need to have the right players. You need to have the right technical team. You need to have the right infrastructure. You need to pay well to build these players and attract the best hands. How did Aiba become a powerhouse on the continent? It took the individual interest of a governor, Oju Zokalo, invested, supported, and a Felix Ayasiagu, who also knew the politics of the game, who did everything possible. They got Modi, they got Kadri, Anna, so many good coaches that did great for them. And we remember, in the country, we know that Aimba have the best players. On the continent, they are the team with one of the best players on the continent. But now, can you pinpoint any Nigerian player that can break into any of these North African teams we're talking about? I'm even going too far. Into Tibi Bezembe of DR Congo. Can any Nigerian player play in the league now, command a regular shirt? Thank God for Austin Adako, who left Aimba as the captain of Aimba, and he's doing very well for Tibi Bezembe now. Players who are good enough are leading, but they are very few.
Yes, players who are good enough are leaving. They are very few. I think it's a wake-up call to all our club managers in Nigeria, both the organizers of the Nigerian Premier Football League. We need quality games. Thank God the league is back on the screen, and let's see probably if we can continue to improve and continue to grow, at least get to that level where Nigerian league, you see European players coming down to Nigeria league to play. Though we have two Brazilian players playing in the NNL. It's a good one. They are playing in the NNL, the most important league in the land. We will get there. We'll still get to that place. Okay, let's leave this Rivers United. Let's leave Rivers United story. Now let's go straight to the AFCON. Let's talk about the Super Eagles, where he's still the captain of the Super Eagles. William Troost-Ekong is dreaming big, and it's a dream to play. That is to play in AFCON 2023, precisely to be played in 2024 in Cote d'Ivoire and win the title. Let's not forget that Ekong was there when we won the bronze in the other last Nations Cup, where we actually took the bronze home. That is the previous Nations Cup before the last one, where we couldn't go past the round of 16. And Ekong is dreaming to play in this one and then probably lift the title. The last time we won the Nations Cup was in 2013. So let's see if Ekong can actually, where is left for the coach to do his selection. He's not the one to select himself to go and play in the AFCON. But at the end of the day, probably the coach if the coach keeps faith in him, he might be on the plane, might be among the squad that will be going to the Nations Cup when everything is set out. Now, Isaac, I don't know if you actually maybe share William Troost-Ekong opinion.
Well,
okay,
it's not
we lost Isaac there. Probably before we finish the show, he's going to join us. And for Ekong, it's a good one that he is actually being optimistic. It's good for at least for a human being to be optimistic. At least you look forward, you keep faith, you keep hope alive that yes, you can actually get it right. So for William Troost-Ekong, he wants to play in AFCON 2023 and then win the title. All right, Isaac, welcome back. Quickly, we're talking about Ekong dreaming of playing in AFCON next year in Cote d'Ivoire and then lifting the title.
It's a good dream to play, but the dream of winning is strange, though not bad. But we look at the caliber of or the state of our team now. You cannot say we have a good team to go ahead and win the African Cup of Nations. And the coach has refused to explain to us why is Ekong not being invited into the team. We still don't have a good defense line. The best partnership we have gotten in the last few years has been Ekong and Leon Balogun. Unfortunately, both of them have been out of favor, and I don't know what will happen. But for Ekong, it's good to dream. I hope that the coach will look through his way and get him an invitation for the African Cup of Nations.
Yes, look into his way and at least extend invitations to him. Because right now, though the coaching department, we are still having our own crisis there, but until when it's sorted out, let's see if William Troost-Ekong will be among the squad that will be going to the Nations Cup. All right, let's move away from that story. Let's talk about the most important league in the land. It's match day 3 in the Nigeria National League, NNL as it's called. That is where teams are being promoted to the MPFL. Now, there were matches in match day 3 of the Nigerian National League. Let's look at the results quickly and then we'll bring to you the table. Let's look at the result before the table of match day 3. But okay, let's just go over the table before we look at the result. I beg your pardon if it's too small. I'll just read it out. We have it's 2 conferences, Conference A and B. We have Madiba FC after match day 3. They are on top of Group A, that is Conference A, where they have +4 goal difference and 7 points. We have Ekiti United second after 3 games, have 6 points +3 goals. Rovers FC of Calabar, 1472 FC of Lagos, Dakada FC have 4 points. Smart FC have 4 points also. We have Beyond Limits on the 7th position with 4 points. Vendreza FC of Uyo is on the 8th position with 4 points. And Stormers FC is on the 9th position there with 3 points. We have Coal City, the one with red means relegation. Coal City FC, Abia Comments and Edel FC are at the bottom of the table of Conference A. Now, Conference B, we have Crown FC of Osogbo, who have 9 points. They've won 3 games out of 3 with +4 goal difference. And then we have Giant Brilliers of Kaduna, after 3 games, have 6 points and +3 goal difference. We have Osun United FC on the third position with 6 points +3 goal difference. Ijebu United FC is on the 4th position. Ikorodu City FC is on the 5th position with 3 points. Warri Wolves is on the 6th position with 3 points. And then Solution FC is on the 7th position with 3 points. FC1 Rocket on the 8th position with 3 points. And then the red line, we have Trade Safe FC, Gateway United FC, and International Lagos FC. 2 of them have, Gateway United and International Lagos FC have 0 points, but Trade Safe FC have just 1 point. If the result is ready, let's have the result. Now, okay, let's look at Conference A. Madiba FC trash Abia Commerce 3-0. Dakada FC scored 4 against Del FC 4-0. Beyond Limits 2-1 against Coal City. Rovers of Calabar pipped Smart City 1-0, and Vendreza and 1472 North 472. 1472 FC played a goalless draw, and Ekiti United beat Thomas FC 3-2. That is the results for Conference A. Let's look at results of Conference B. We have Osun United against Warri Wolves 2-0 in favor of Osun United. Ijebu United and Trade Safe FC played 1-1. Crown FC 2-0 against Gateway United. Giant Brilliers 3 against International Lagos, and Ikorodu City beat FC1 Rocket 2-0. Isaac, the most important league in the land, we've seen fantastic results. The previous weekend, we have 4 away wins in the NNL, but this time around there's no away win, but good results from from Conference A and Conference B.
Yes, good results. And from the 4 away victories that were gotten the last the last week, it was because most of the teams that are topping the league played away, and they got victory, and they still got victories at home this round of games, and it's good. And Crown FC is from Ogbomoso and not Osogbo. That is a team I'm very interested in. That is a team that's also being sponsored by the state government after Shooting Stars FC of Ibadan. It's good they're topping the league. They came close some seasons back to get to the MPFL. I hope they will be able to do it now. And I'm seeing some new, we are seeing so many new names coming in 1472. That I think the latest club in Nigeria who are trying to, test their might from the Nigerian National League. It's a good one. Let's hope that this league will continue to be well officiated, because we need the best to qualify for the MPFL, so they will not get to the MPFL and will not be able to withstand the heat in the league.
Yes, I will not be able to withstand the heat in the league. 1472 is another team right now that is trying to be like Remo Stars, how the management of Remo Stars is. That is what 1472 is also trying to look at. It's a team based in Lagos. All right, let's leave the NNL and go straight to Europe. Now we look at the Italian Serie A, where games were played over the weekend. It's not a good news for Napoli. They lost at home to the table toppers Inter Milan, and for Victor Osimhen, it's not looking rosy for him and his entire team. But let's look at some of the results in the Italian Serie A over the weekend. Lecce and Bologna 1-1. Fiorentina beat Salernitana 3-0. Udinese and Hellas Verona played a 3-3 draw. Sassuolo lost at home to Roma 2-1. And Napoli lost at the Maradona Stadium 3-0 to Inter Milan. Inter Milan showing, yes, their resilience, that they are worthy champions and they want to lift the league. Isaac, I don't know what is, how can the fortunes of Napoli, they won this league last season and now they are struggling.
They are struggling, and I think they will still continue to struggle because I don't think the change of manager has really helped them. Walter Materazzi is now the coach of Napoli, and the players are not playing, wonderful football as they were playing last season. Obviously, under Spalletti, they play better football. I think the 2 new coaches have handled them this season have not done a good job. And for Inter Milan, that is a statement, and a statement of intent that they are winning and ready to win the league. And for you to have done that in the home of the defending champions speaks a lot of volume.
Yes, speaks a lot of volume for Inter Milan. They got to the finals of the UEFA Champions League last season, where they lost to Manchester City, courtesy of Rodri's long green strike in that game. Let's look at the table of the Italian Serie A. Let's see how many points they've gathered after beating Napoli. They now have 35 points. The 26 goal difference between, if you look at the goal difference between them and Juventus, is very, very far. That means they are a free scoring side. Juventus is on the second position with 33 points. AC Milan is on the third position with 29 points. Roma occupies the fourth position with 24 points. Napoli is still on the fifth position with 24 points. We have Fiorentina on the sixth position with 23 points. Bologna on the seventh position with 22 points. Atlanta, who has not played, is on the 8th position with 20 points. And then we have Lazio on the 9th position with 20 points. And Monza is on the 10th position with 18 points. Let's look at the second side of the table. Let's see how that thing. Okay, Frosinone is on the 11th position with 18 points. And then from 15th position, we have Sassuolo, 15 points. We have Udinese on the 16th position with 12 points. Empoli, 11 points on the 17th position. Hellas Verona, 18th position with -9 goal difference and 10 points. Cagliari is on the 19th position with -13 goal difference and 10 points. And Salernitana remains at the bottom of the table with -18 goal difference and 18 points. That means they've conceded a lot of goals, more than any other team. Them and Empoli have conceded more than any other team in the league this season. That is the Italian Serie A table. Napoli is not really looking good for Napoli at all. If they really want to get something this season, then they need to wake up. Like Isaac said, the two managers that they have hired so far has not really make that club being in the top form or in top contention. Okay, let's leave the Italian Serie A and go straight to La Liga, where Sadiq Umar, I'm happy the guy is back. Another wonderful goal over the weekend for Real Sociedad win. Now, Sadiq Umar, Isaac Omidiji, I think this guy has shaken off the injury that kept him out almost a year plus. Now, back-to-back, scoring goals back-to-back in La Liga.
Yes, it's a good one for him, and I'm very happy for him personally, because this guy was very, very hot before he suffered that injury, and unfortunately was out for the whole season, and he came back, he was struggling, and kudos to the manager who kept faith in him, who kept using him, who kept playing him, and now he's rewarded the manager. Let's see how far he can sustain this tempo. Let's see if he will make the team to the African Cup of Nations. Let's see if he will be able to transform that same form and the kind of goals he's scoring to the spec, because that is what he has not been able to do. But personally, and on a personal note for him, it's a good one to come back and be banging in goals for your club, because the club invested much in him and they trusted him, and good that they kept faith in him, and it's rewarding them now.
Yes, he's rewarding them. He has scored 2 goals back-to-back in space of 2 weekends right now for Sadiq Umar. Okay, let's look at some results in La Liga. Let's have La Liga results, how teams played. For Real Madrid, they are back to the top of the table. They won their game. Okay, Las Palmas beat Getafe 2-0. Girona 2-1 against Valencia. Athletic Bilbao beat Rayo Vallecano 4-0. Real Madrid 2-0 against Granada at the Santiago Bernabeu. Osasuna 1, Real Sociedad 1, courtesy of Sadiq Umar's goal. Mallorca played the goalless with Alaves. Same thing with Almeria and Real Betis. Sevilla and Villarreal 1-1. And Barcelona, courtesy of João Felix goal, beat Atletico Madrid 1-0 at the Belenguerans. That is in Camp Nou. Good one coming in from Barcelona, and João Felix is actually showing that yes, he can hold his own. Let's look at the table quickly. Let's look at the La Liga table and see how teams are standing. Real Madrid is back to the summit of the table with 38 points, followed by Girona, who also have 38 points, but goal difference separating the two of them. Barcelona is on the third position with 34 points. Atletico Madrid, who lost to Barcelona, remains on the fourth position with 31 points. Athletic Bilbao now is on the fifth position with 28 points. Real Sociedad pushed up to 6th position with 26 points. Real Betis is on the 7th position with 25 points. Las Palmas on the 8th position with 21 points. Valencia, Getafe, 10th for Getafe, 19 points. Valencia also have 19 points, occupying the 9th position. Let's have the flip side of the table quickly. We have Rayo on the 11th position with 19 points. Villarreal is on the 12th position with 16 points. Celta Vigo is on the 18th position with 8 points. And we have Granada on the 19th position with 7 points. And Almeria remains at the bottom of the table with 4 points. Okay, let's leave La Liga and go straight to the French Ligue 1. Despite the red card to Donnarumma, PSG was able to win that game, and it's a good one. Even with the red card, they beat Le Havre 2-0 away. That's in the French Ligue 1 right there in France. Let's look at the French Ligue 1 results. We have Le Havre 0, PSG 2, Brest 2, Clermont Foot 0, Monaco 2 against Montpellier, Toulouse 1, Lorient 1, Lille 2, Metz 0, Marseille 2, Rennes 0, Lens beat Lyon. Lyon continue to lose games in the French Ligue 1 3-2, and for Nantes against Nice, it was 1-0 in favor of Nantes. That is the Nantes in the of Moses Simon's team. Nantes 1-0 against Nice in the French Ligue 1. Before that game, something bizarre actually happened between fans, and it's not really good news. It's not something I can say on the air at this point in time, but I think the fans need to control they need to just control their emotions that in the French Ligue 1. Isaac, if you look at Lyon continues to fumble in the league.
And they have sacked their coach, and I wondered why it took them so long to have sacked the coach. Because in the coaching business, you're as good as your last result, and his last result every week has been poor. And for a club like Lyon that has been a top of French football and even European football for a while, now languishing at the bottom of the league, I still find it strange, very strange. I hope they will appoint a good hand, and I hope the good hand will be able to transform their fortunes. You know, when you lose 3-2 away, it's painful because you think that, oh, we are almost there. If I've probably gotten a goal more, it would have been 3-3. Well, that would have been a morale booster. But it's still not too late for them to change their fortunes. Obviously, they will not be one of those that will fight for the titles, but let's see if they can fight against relegation.
Yes, let's see if they can fight against relegation. Let's look at the table quickly. Let's look at the table. Let's have the first side of the French Ligue 1 table. Now we have PSG at the summit with 33 points. Nice is on the second position with 29 points. Monaco, third position with 27 points. Lille have 26 points. Fourth, Reims is on the fifth position with 23 points. Lens is on the sixth position with 22 points. And Le Havre, who was beaten by PSG, is on the 10th position with 16 points. Let's not forget also that the French Ligue 1 teams is the 18-team standing table where the last two have to play for relegation and see who remains in the league. All right, let's leave that and quickly look at today's fixtures in the European top league. We have fixtures, we have games to come up tonight, just two, one in La Liga and one in the Italian Serie A. Celta Vigo will play Cadiz. Torino will battle Atalanta in the Italian Serie A. All right, before we go, let's just look at this transfer story quickly, where Atletico Madrid president has predicted João Felix returning to the club. Let's not forget that João Felix is with Barcelona at this point in time, and he scored against them in the league that was over the weekend on Sunday precisely. His goal gave Barcelona all 3 points right there in the La Liga in Spain. All right, Isaac, thanks for joining me this evening on the program. It's a wonderful time having you on the show.
Thank you very much, Mano. It's a pleasure.
All right, that is it on Sports Update. I am Emmanuel Fashimi saying thanks for watching.